Hey everybody, Brian Collins here with Digital-Tutors again. We're on the floor at NAB. We ran into Chris, who's Senior Marketing Manager at Autodesk. We're going to talk to him about some of the newest announcements. How you doing today, Chris? You having a good time at NAB?
Having a great time. How are you?
Great, yeah. It's been a lot of fun. So tell us about some of the announcements that Autodesk is making.
Sure. So we're here announcing the newest releases of our products. Our key products that we're talking about this week are Shotgun, which is a cloud collaboration and pipeline management solution, Flame, Maya, and 3ds Max. Now, to kind of walk through some of what we're announcing, let me first kind of preface it by some of the things that we see going on in the industry. So first of all, there's a massive disruption going on, and what we're calling really the era of connection, right? We have VFX studios all around the world now participating in workflows. Any particular feature film may have 10, 12, 15 VFX studios participating. And the collaboration requirements to make all of them work together smoothly and efficiently is a really difficult logistical challenge. So Shotgun is an acquisition that we made last year to really help drive kind of our solutions to manage that challenge. Shotgun, like I mentioned, is a pipeline management, asset management, and collaboration tool at its core. So since the acquisition, we've had a few releases of Shotgun. At NAB here, we've announced Shotgun 6, which brings together another acquisition called Tweak Software, but they have a tool called RV, which is a viewer, very, very powerful viewer tool. Anyhow, it brings RV into Shotgun, and we're making that available at no charge now for all of our Shotgun customers. So that's big news, something that we're excited about. And then for Flame, which is really used in high-end commercial workflows, we have a whole bunch of new tools. The biggest one is a look development tool that we're calling Lightbox. And what that does is it allows a Flame artist to do color corrections basically from a lighting mechanism. So instead of like shining a light on an object and illuminating it, you can now shine that light, and that shine can actually be color corrections in various forms or fashions. Very cool. It's going to unlock really a lot more creativity. I mean, our Flame artists are already crazy creative, so this is going to help them even more. And then for Maya, we've got a massive release this year. So Maya 2016 has new features for Bifrost. So we first released our Bifrost last year. This year we're building on it with powerful new tools for foam, froth, and bubbles. I've been saying those three words a lot this week. Foam, froth, and bubbles.
Nice
yes.
articulation.
Right. And then we've also updated the Maya UI to make it a little bit easier to use, put tools really where the artists want them. And then the last thing we've done is we've really made animation performance much, much faster. When an animator is reviewing a scene in real time, we're seeing frames per second just quadruple. So potentially, actually even more than quadruple, going from like 4 frames a second to like up to 30 frames a second. That's what we're showing here in the booth. And then 3ds Max, that's also another really big release. We've got tools for to help new Max users really adopt some of the capabilities much more quickly. So we've got a template system for them. We've got tools for collaboration, like an XREF renovation tool, which helps our Max artists really use objects that are elsewhere and animate them, and any updates to those objects kind of perpetuate within their scene. And then the big thing really for Max is what we're calling the Max Creation Graph. And basically what that is it's a node-based tool for our Max artists to basically extend upon Max to create objects that can be shared and reused, and those objects have parameters. So you can imagine like an object like a column on a building, right? So you define this column on a building, and then depending on how wide you make that building, there may be a certain number of columns, and they automatically get defined as things get built out. So anyhow, Max Creation Graph, another another exciting advancement for our 3ds Max customers.
That's great. So this idea of the era of connectivity, I think is what you call it.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much Autodesk's mindset moving forward in the next 10 years?
Well, yeah. So it's a great question. I mean, again, kind of what we see is there's been a push towards globalization and a push towards more VFX shots within every movie, and with that comes just a massive requirement for collaboration. And that's just been within the past few years, but we don't think that's going to slow down. So if we look over the next 5 years and the next 10 years, we think that pace at which the growth of VFX, the number of studios participating on a film, we think it's only going to increase, right? And so the other thing is, like, we've all got these little mobile devices in our pocket, right? And we always want to be connected. And so, if you think about consuming content, people are doing that much more now on their iPhone or their tablets. But also, if they want to participate in a review cycle for a VFX shot, they can now do that. So anyhow, yeah, we see this kind of era of connection. We're probably right at the beginning of it. I can't tell you how long it's going to go, but I can tell you that being connected is going to be it's going to have to be the new norm moving forward.
Do you see that as, it looks like it could be a potential to alleviate some of the, what they call, the itinerant artists, right? Helping them stay where they are as opposed to moving around chasing jobs. Keeping connected could allow artists to sort of, do things from their local, where they're based at.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've got, if we look at any feature film today, there are studios all around the world participating, whether, they're in Australia, New Zealand, India, the UK, US, in 2 or 3 locations. And yeah, I think if they can collaborate through a cloud-based tool to help them stay on track with their tasks and make sure every review is the right review and things aren't being reviewed that have already been updated in other places. It just makes sense that yes, we can work with people all around the world now, and for those artists that are living wherever they might be living, sure, they can participate in projects on the other side of the world. It's just from anywhere.
Well, thanks so much, Chris, for talking with us today and giving us all that information.
All right, thank you.